to the practical implementation of whatever we learned. So let's see what are the uses what we are having. Select. DB underscore uses. There is a voice user. So what we'll do, that first we'll be enabling a audit table by voice user. So audit table by voice. Okay, audit succeeded. Now let's look at the DB underscore statement as underscore audit options. What are the auditing is enabled for this user? Describe DB underscore STMT underscore audit underscore options. Sorry, it is OPTS. Okay, username, audit options, success or failure. So select user underscore name, comma, audit option, comma, success, from DBA underscore statement underscore audit underscore options, order by username.
Table name is wrong, I think. It's opaque, not option.
You can see that. Why should for the table by access and by failure means success also will be access for each table, failure also access by each table. You got me?
No.
Now let's go ahead and let's Vaishid logs into the database. SQL plus Vaishid/Oracle. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. So let's now to try to create a table. Okay, so I'm Vaishid the user, and I'm going to create a table. Create a table. My new tab. Name. Varchar. Of 100. A small table is created. Okay, insufficient privileges. Now let's go ahead and see whether this particular statement is audited or not. So auditing will be taken will we can audit from the DB underscore audit trial. So select username, comma, timestamp, comma, action underscore name from DBA underscore audit underscore trail, where username equal to version. Okay. Now you can see that it is being on 20th. There are two things are audited. One is a log on, because this auditing is enabled by the database automatically. Because there are certain auditing will be enabled by database automatically, and then you can see that the created table is being audited on 20th of June. Okay, now if you want to know from which terminal it is being done, you may have to take more details about the user audit trail. So describe user audit trail, we will be able to get some additional information. So what I want is that I want the user host and terminal. Okay, select user host. Okay, I'll take the and then OS underscore username, comma. Then the rest of the things will follow. The rest of our query. Okay. Now you can get that information that the say here we may have to format actually. Called reporting. This is just a formatting. I'll just give here 30. That's it. Okay. So now you can see that the create table statement was issued by Vaishad user when he has logged in as OS user Oracle from the machine Vaishad 11G R56. And we can get all this some more information whether it was successful or failure, depends upon you can even get it that describe user DB underscore audit underscore train. From this views you can just a lot of output you can obtain. Based on that we can again get like say what are the privileges that you used. All this information you will be able to get it from here. Is that clear? Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Is that clear or any questions are there? Okay. So now we'll take an example of say privilege level auditing. So what I'm going to do is then say audit create any table by version. Okay, and you can get from which view, that is select privilege. So what privilege this for what privilege this auditing is taking place. Earlier was for what statement. Here for what privilege this auditing is taking place. Privilege user underscore name, comma. That should be username from DB underscore PRV underscore audit underscore OPTS, where username equal to name equal to Vaishal. Okay, create any, if the user is using the privilege of create any table, his actions will get audited. So what I'll do then, I'll grant the user, grant, I'm just going to DBA to Vaishal. I'm granting a super, like more privilege to that user so that that statement can be audited. And then what I'll do then, exit from here. I log in as Vaishal Oracle and let's clear. Okay. Create table Scott dot test tab. So listen here, I'm creating the table under the Scott user to make sure that I'm using the create any table privilege. Name varchar 2 of 100. The table got created. Now come back over here. Go to our previous question. User host, username. Okay, here you can see that again a create table has been issued. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one more column to it, to that output. That is action name sys privilege. Okay. I'm just removing certain columns which are not important for us. So select, okay, username, timestamp, action name, comma, system underscore privilege. Sys underscore privilege. From DB underscore audit underscore trail, where username is equal to Vaishal. Maybe some more other columns I have to check. Just let's see. Okay, from this query, you will be able to understand whether it's a statement level auditing or object level auditing. Sorry, privilege level auditing. So just look at this example. Select username, timestamp, action name, sys privilege or privilege used from DB underscore audit underscore trail, where username is equal to Vaishal. So here you can see that on the first create table, we have audited for the statement. So create table is being audited, but we have not audited for the privilege used. But on the second create table, if you are looking here, the auditing is done for the create any table privilege used by the user. And when that was successful or when that was failure also, that statement got audited. So from the column privilege use, you can easily find out whether the auditing was being done based on a statement level auditing or on a privilege level auditing. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so now we have covered the statement level auditing and object. So again, the difference between the statement level and the auditing and the privilege level auditing is that statement is auditing for a particular statement, but privilege means is based on the privilege he is using. So mostly that kind of auditing is applicable, like create any table, create any index, like global level, system level privileges are more applicable. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we will be seeing an example of the object level auditing. Okay. So now we will say that audit. Just a second. Audit. Select on Scott dot what was the table we created? New tab, right?
Test tab.
Test tab, yeah. Okay, we'll do an insert audit. Insert on Scott dot test tab. Okay, let it be by any user. We don't worry. Auditing is enabled. Okay. Now we'll come over here and we'll see insert into Scott dot test tab values version. Commit. Okay, let's see whether without commit we are getting the wrong answer. Now again I am going to go ahead with the same query. Mostly our query from the DB underscore DB underscore. Before that we'll just see what is the output from the DB underscore audit table options. So we'll issue a command select. I'll copy this SQL because retyping of the SQL is difficult. Then I'll clear it. Okay. So select owner, comma, object name, comma, object type, comma, INS stands for insert, SCL stands for select, from DBA underscore OBJ underscore audit underscore OPTS, where DB underscore OBJ underscore where owner equal to Scott. So we are trying to select what are the insert statement on the table. So we can see that on the Scott test start table, wherever the insert statement is there, that's been audited. Right? Now we'll go ahead and execute our query. So you can see that the privilege uses insert into any tab. Say here, see that that privilege is used. Insert into any tab is being audited for him. Okay, and then section record is being inserted. So whenever the insert of a record is taking place, that is being audited here. Is that clear? Any questions on this? No, sir. How about Akshay?
What is this S/S in the insert?
It is there are two things: insert by section and as well as the action. I mean, as well as the access. Both are being audited. I told you, right, the auditing options can be again filtered by whether it's a section level or it's the access level. So S and S means both are being audited.
Okay.
Okay, if no other question, then we'll wind up for this, and tomorrow session we'll be continuing with the fine-grained auditing. So here I'm just giving you an idea about the auditing. There are a lot of things that you can do with auditing, but that you have to explore.
Okay.
Based on your situations, whatever you are getting, or based on your practical conditions or practices, you have to observe. This is the, I'm giving you an idea about auditing, how to do it, and what are the usage and disadvantages of auditing. Right? There are a lot of options are there, but that it has to be carefully handled as per your requirement.
Okay.
Okay, so the next topic will be fine-grained auditing, which we'll take up in the next session.
Okay. So next section will